welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Tuesday the 27th of October and we have new mods. We also have some updates today. The updates are as follows. From left to right, Untitled the map by Buterina has had an update. Euro Farms by Nismo has had an update, and that update, or part of that update, is console release. That is new to console. The Roland Turbo 160 by Simulator Games and the Case IH 1030 pack by Matt26 have all had updates today. Now, I just want to begin by apologising for no mod review yesterday. I was indisposed and couldn't do one, so apologies for that, but I've got one for today's mods. In front of us we have got the Lizard Poplar Cutter. This is by G-Force Modding. Now this is based upon the New Holland, I want to get it right, what one is it? Let's say FB, the FB 130 I think it is, yes. But the beauty with this is you can obviously, as you can see, you can mix and match colours and do various changes to it so it matches up with the harvesters you're using, so you don't have a New Holland poplar header on the front of a class forage harvester or whatever it might be. This one I use, where are we on my list, 5 slots. It's 1.19 megabytes to download this. Nicely detailed. I mean, at the end of the day it's just like the New Holland version of just with a few different options available on it. This you will find under Tools, under Forage Harvesters. So the standard 130 FB there is 25 grand and 4 slots. These are 5 because the options available. Right at the very end there, the 130 FB Plus. It will run at 6 miles per hour. Like I say, 5 slots. It will cut poplars. We can change the main colour. And then we've got quite a few options here. We've got some John Deere colours, we've got class colours, we've got Krona colours, Massey red, Fent colours as well, Fent red, black, and then we've got your regular kind of regularly scheduled colours further down. So for example, if I was going to go with class rim colour, I might want to go with class white for the rim colour, and then the design colour itself, maybe go for class red. Actually, I don't know, probably stick that all class, wouldn't I? I don't know, however you want to go about it, it's up to you. And then you can change the decal. We've got the New Holland, we've got Case, Class, John Deere, Fent, Krona, Massey Ferguson, Rosselmash, or none. Now the problem is I can't go back up on the menu. It's one of those frustrating menus you've got to come back in again. So for example, I might say, let's go with a white rim. Main colour will go white as well, and then although the Rosselmash logo is quite small on there, it is on there, so you can mix and match them for whichever harvester you're going to be running. Very nice indeed. So there you go, Lizard Poplar Cutter by G-Force Modding. Moving on from there, we've got the Panel, Fence and Gate. This by MichalLS. It'll use 1.03 megabytes to download. We have a fence panel, we have a gate section, and we have a fence post in this pack. Oh, that was eerily quiet. Nicely detailed though, with the ridge in the metalwork, and I've said before though, the narrow ones, especially on console, are quite difficult to place and to get a real nice, neat fence line. But nicely made mod, nicely detailed with the gate in there. This you'll find under Placeables, under Miscellaneous. So we've got the panel fence post, will cost 300. These 4 slots are 2 slots, 3 slots, 2 slots. So 300 to buy, 500 to buy, 1,000 to buy for the gate. Like I say, 2, 3 and 2 slots for those. That's the Panel, Fence and Gate by MichalLS. Moving on from that, we have got these. This is the Timbered Farm Extensions by Mercer. So we had the Timbered Farm pack that came out week ago, 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to think when it was. Or was it longer than that? We had an update recently with loads of different buildings. Well, this is the kind of extensions pack that comes with it, with various different items. So we've got this whole wall section here with a gate, and I think I put it around the wrong way. It's quite difficult to tell when you place it. Really nicely textured, nice thick walls I like for placing. It makes life a lot easier. We've got a well that comes as part of this as well. Lamp, and the lamp, go up to it, press circle. He says, there we go. So you can turn the lamp on and off, like so. I like that. We've got a couple of wall sections. We've got a wall section and a wall section with wood panel in the middle of it. We've got the posts, and then we've got another gate section just here. And you'll see what I mean about, I think I put them the wrong way around, because when I go back and close it, that way around. The detail of the catch is, well, maybe it's not. I suppose you would latch it and bolt it from the inside, wouldn't you, to stop people getting in, I guess. But looking at the one over here, the big gate section, I suppose, if you're going to... It's like something from a car. I'm trying to think what it reminds me of. Wanted. The film with Angelina Jolie, and I don't know why I just suddenly got this. Well, this has got a light setting on it as well. So you've got lights front and rear on that. Side gate opens like so. Maybe it is the right way round, because this one again will only open from this side. So I go through and close it behind me. He says. You watch it open now. Press circle now. I can't do it from this side. It has to be done from that side. These you will find under placeables, under miscellaneous. Now this pack will use 5.62 megabytes. As far as slots go, the archway is 6 slots, the well is 5 slots, the lamp is 6 slots, the wall section, that's 3 and 3, the pillar is 3, and the final gate section is 5 slots if you're on console. The well, as far as I'm aware, yeah, you can get water from it. It's not just a decorative object in so much as it is a working well, you can get water from it. But there you go, so that's the Timbered Farm extensions by moechtegernbauer. Moving on from there, we have got... Seems that Farm Dog really likes these, but... Now Farm Dog has calmed down a little bit. We have got this. This is the MGW 1800 subsoiler. This will use 1.71 megabytes to download, 2 slots. It's by Szasty. And it's a subsoiler, that's what it does. You'll find it under tools, under subsoilers. I don't think there's any options on this either. It requires 80 horsepower to pull, 1.8 meters wide. Yeah, no colour options or anything. You get what you get the grey. Hook it up. So you get subsoiling change, but you get a cultivated texture, as you can see, like so. Does what it should. There you go, there's not much more to that one. Is a subsoiler. So there you go, that's the MGW 1800 by Szasty. Moving on from that, let's drop that off. We've got a couple of weights. Now this is an interesting one with regard to since people have said to me about including the megabyte download thing, I've become a lot more aware of it and looking at it. This is a bit scary, this one. This is the Selfmade weight pack. This is by Virtual Farming 2K19, and there are 2 in this. And what I like about these as well, there are a few different options, and they are aesthetic. You've got a rope option, a chain option on the top. You've got some reflectors on this one here. This one you can have a regular hitch, but you can have a 3-point link on the front of it. So you can put your weight on a 3-point link, but then have a 3-point link on it as well. Which I'm not trying to think of another weight that has a 3-point. Normally we have a lot of the weights have a trailer hitch on them, but to have a 3-point link on it as well is pretty handy. Now the download for this is 22.48 megabytes. That's fairly high for 2 weights, in all honesty, but at the end of the day, they're nicely detailed. Like I say, there's a few options available on these. You'll find these under tools, under weights. So you've got the lizard one there, 1240 kilograms, 1240, for 1,000 to buy. And then you've got the Fent one, which is 2,400 kilogram one for 1,400. So options available on this. We can have reflectors no, yes, red on the side, red in the middle, or red all. We can have yellow side, yellow middle, yellow all, white side, white middle, white all, or none. But then we can also have attachers, so we can have a hitch on the front there, we can have a rope with the hitch, we can have a chain with the hitch. And like I say, those two are aesthetic, they don't serve a function on console. And then back to standard again. And if we go to the fent weights, we've got standard, hitch, hitch with rope, 3-point attacher, 3-point attacher with hitch, with rope, and back off again. I like that as an option. I think that's got lights inside it as well, which we're just about to check. As far as slots go, did I mention that already on those? Again, that one's 11 slots, that one's 18. So fairly high on the slot count. But what we'll do is hook up to this one, put the lights on, because I'm pretty sure it has got lights in it as well. There we go. Lights in the front of it too. But as I said, because it's got the 3-point link on it as well, you can double up on your weights if you want to. Maybe it'll go on the back as well, wherever you want to put it. Or you can have another item on there, but it's pretty heavy. Let's go to that one and lift that back up again. Yeah, I'm getting no traction. But yeah, there you go. So that's the Selfmade weight pack by Virtual Farming 2K19. See what I'm going to do is try. That doesn't seem to like having both of those attached together. Disconnect that, and then we'll disconnect that, like so. And we'll turn the lights off. And we shall move on. So moving on from that, let's have a look at the two buildings first. We'll come back to the vehicles in a moment. We've got the medium concrete shed, which is this one just here. This one in the Modhub does say it's seasons ready. It's by Adriano, João and Agro Mods, or Adriano, João are part of Agro Mods, but the three of them are listed. Nice big old building. I'm not sure if I'm trying to think if is the scaling off, or is it? I mean, it's probably supposed to be like that. The windows just seem very high and very big. I don't know, but it's a nice big building, plenty of space in it. We do have a light switch on the inside just here. He says, there we go, which works very nicely. No doors or anything on it. It's a standard kind of, I say standard, a fairly basic, as I was looking for, kind of breeze block type construction blocks, however you want to refer to them, wherever you're from. This you'll find under placeables, under sheds. There we go, the medium concrete shed, 20,000 to buy. It will use 7 slots and it's 2.39 megabytes to download. That's by Adriano, João and Agro Mods. We'll look at this one next to it because that's next we're going to look at. It's the equipment barn. The equipment barn is by Szasty by SOB Modding. It will use 0.85 megabytes to download and 2 slots to place, 15,000 to buy. There are no options on it, you just place it, put it down. That is this one just here. There are lights inside, but I think they're automatic because I can't find a light switch anywhere. Again, not a bad sized building, this one. Slopes down at the back. But I mean, in all honesty, most machinery, like harvesters and things, are normally, I say largest at the front. Yeah, not all, but plenty of room in here, whatever you want to put in it. Now this one doesn't say on the Modhub whether it's seasons ready or not. Most buildings now are, but I can't say with absolute certainty, yes it is, because it doesn't say in the Modhub. But there you go. So that's the equipment barn, that's Szasty by SOB Modding. Moving on from there, we have got this little beauty. Wicket, you're going to be very happy. We have a case wheel loader. This is the case W20E. This is by Slurry Modding. This will use 13.18 megabytes. It's 11 slots for the actual wheel loader and 3 slots for the bucket, I think it is. Nicely detailed. A smaller sized wheel loader under the wheel loader section. It's a little bit cheaper too. But then obviously the capacity, the ability for what it can lift, it will be more limited to the larger ones, obviously, but it will take all wheel loader attachments, and like I've said before, with these various different mods, telehandlers, wheel loaders, skid steer loaders, with the CSZ pack and various different other adapters that are available in the Modhub now, you can fit all different fitments from various different vehicles onto various different platforms now, which is rather handy. We'll have a look at install first. You'll find this under vehicles, under wheel loaders. So as you can see, you're looking at 114 for the Touring is the cheapest, and we move up from there. This one's only 95 grand, 170 horsepower. It will run at 24 miles per hour, and like I say, only 11 slots for that. Options available: we can change the tyres from Michelin to Nokian and back again. There's no other options on it at all. No double fronts or anything like that. That's what you get. The bucket for this you'll find under tools, under wheel loaders, and it's the Shell W20E there. 3,600 to buy. Like I said, 3 slots. It's a 3,000 litre capacity bucket, and we'll take all those things. But obviously you can put any wheel loader attachment, and as I've already said, with adapters, all sorts of other stuff on there too. Let's jump in. As I often say, it's nice to have something a little bit different again. Lights, horn. There are no beacons on this, but when we do put the lights on, the lights are inside the grating at the back. It does have a rear trailer hitch. There are no opening doors or windows on this. I like it. Inside, nice and neat and tidy. The front windscreen actually looks quite small, I suppose because of the design of it. So visibility is not fantastic, but that's just the model. It's not necessarily the mod, it's the actual vehicle itself. But there's a little bit of slop in that front there. Have to get the bearings checked. But yeah, nice mod that. There we go. That's the Case W20E by Slurry Modding. I'm looking down my list to make sure I've done everything. Now, on to the mod. I've been really looking forward to this. And wait, oh no, hang on. No, that's not the last one. We've got this. Sorry, got all your hopes up, get you all excited. I do apologise. We've got the Pottinger Nova Disc pack. This is by Agrar Design Austria. There are 3 mowers in this pack. For all intents and purposes, they are identical. They're just slightly different sizes. We've got a 2.6 metre, a 3 metre, and a 3.5 metre. So I think I went for the 3 metre, I think. Yeah, the 305. So we've got a 265, 305, and 350 in this pack. There's a few different options available on it. It's a rear-mounted side mower. You'll find this under tools, under mowers. So as you can see, the Nova Disc 265, 305 and 350. These will run at 8 slots each. As you can see, I've got 305 already, so it's saying 1 slot, but they are 8 slots each. 6,500, 7,200, 8,500 to buy. Options available on these. Now, where it says main colour, you've got yellow rubber, and this is the skirt around the outside. So we've got yellow rubber. And then you've got yellow plastic, so you've got that slightly a bit of a sheen on there now because you changed it to the plastic. Design colour, you've got yellow rubber. Now there's a little window, I think just here. If I go back again, you see the black strip there. Yellow rubber, black plastic, yellow plastic, just in that little window bit. We've then got, on the side here, we've got the hydraulic oil expansion tank, yes or no, you can have that on or off. Swath plate, yes or no. Green logo on the back section, we can have yes or no, the Pottinger logo. And then we've got the yellow shielding, where was that? On the PTO, or black, so you can have the yellow shield or the black shield on the PTO. Those are your options available. Not the helm menu. So, fold mower puts it away for transport. Like so. Unfold mower. Turn on mower. Skirts flapping there a little bit as you accelerate and decelerate. And it mows, which is pretty much what you'd hope a mower would do. Fold it away, and there we go. That's the Pottinger Nova Disc pack by Agra Design, Austria. Now we are on to the last of the mods, I think. As I started to say, I've been really looking forward to this. Oh, I'm having a nightmare. The second to last of the mods for today. Oh, please help me. What is going on with me at the moment? We've got this, and all I can say is what I've done so far is just bollards. And that's what they are. Hydraulic bollards. This is by Mapper's Paradise. There's a pack of these. You can have 1, 2 or 3. We have a singular bollard there. And we have a triple bollard there, but there is a 2 as well we can go for. These can block driveways to stop intruders, interlopers, unless they're coming on a bicycle, of course. Stops farm machinery being stolen as well, out through driveways and gateways and things like that. But these are retractable, so if I go up to it and press circle, I like these. I forgot to say with the Pottinger Nova Disc pack, those mowers were 11.95 megabytes. I apologise if I've missed any of them off on these. 11.95. These where are the hydraulic bollards? 1.04 megabytes, and they're 1 slot each to place. Which I think, considering what they do, I like that. That's very cool indeed. These you will find under placeables, under miscellaneous. So we have the single hydraulic bollard for 150, 2 for 300 and 3 for 450. And that's it. You buy it. Let's get a double. Rotate them, place them. And there we go. Very cool indeed. The hydraulic bollard by Mapper's Paradise. Now, we really are on to the last of the mods for today. Why won't that work now? That's weird. Oh, there we go. I thought I'd lost the trigger. Anyway, put those down. We've got this. This is the Class Zerion 3000 saddle track. This is by Smety. The main vehicle will use 27 slots. The download for this pack is 33.89 megabytes. We've also got in this pack the Zunhammer Slurry Digestate tank, which is 4 slots. The pump apparatus on the front, which is 5 slots. And then we've got this tank here, which is the Lizard seed tank, which is 5 slots. That will take seed, lime and fertilizer, I think, as an extension tank. The vehicle itself has got quite a few options, front and rear 3-point link if you want it, and various things like that. But this pack is not without its problems, unfortunately. It looks wondrous and I love it, but unfortunately it does come with a but. Where shall I start? Okay, well, as we can see, the vehicles themselves are incredibly detailed. There are quite a few options available for tyre choices. Front weights, we can go through the large weight, which has got a trailer attacher. Extra weights on that. There's an option for a weight pack on the back of this. Obviously there's the saddle tanks, there's various different tyre options with the air ride system. Yeah. So, I suppose the best thing to do, let's have a look at them first. I mean, love all this. I think it's compatible on PC with the manure system and those kind of things. Another reason why we've got the pump unit, because obviously on console that's not as relevant for loading and unloading, but that could be a reason why I'm having issues with it. I'm not too sure. This you'll find the vehicle under vehicles, under large tractors, and there is the Zerion 3000 saddle track. Like I've already said, it is 27 slots. We can change the rim colour to white, grey, black, or chromed if you want chrome. Stick with the class at the moment. We can change the main colour, again black, white. This one we can have orange, red, or blue if you wish. Design colour, now this is for the around the exhaust, just down there. So we can have chrome guard, black grille, or class green if you want to go for that round that section there. Then we've got the option for our tyres. We have got Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas, Nokians. Under the Nokians there are no options whatsoever. Under Trelleborg we've got 650 85 R38. So under Michelin's 650 85 R38s, 650 85 R38 Air, 710 70 R42s, wides, twins, but there's no narrows under the Michelin's. So there's no narrow or twin narrows under Michelin's. Mitas 650 85 R38s, the Air 710 70 R42s, wides, twins, back to standard again, no narrows on those. Now on the back, where you've got the attachment section there, we can have weight, no or yes, which adds the weights on for £5,000. Then on the front, we've got the 1,800 kilogram front weight. We can have additional on, and then we can have a front 3-point link if you want that, which makes it incredibly versatile, like that as an option. And then we've got engine setup. Oh, that's weird. Right, so we go. We've got the 335 horsepower version, or for an extra 11,500, 379 horsepower version. So those are the options available. Now here's where we run into some issues. Let's jump into this. Start it up. Sounds good. Looks good. We'll have a look at the equipment in a second. Horn. Lights. I love the lights all around that. That is just absolutely fantastic. Now, beacons. In cab, very nicely detailed. I like it a lot. What we'll do is detach that by pressing X, like so. So that's what it looks like, which is great. Now, here's the thing. If you look at the rear attachments that you can put on here, that's all very nice. So what I've done is grab myself another vehicle. So I thought, oh, narrow twins, that looks mint, I'll have that. But if you have anything but standard tyres on here, you can't put the backs on, because we won't go under, like so, which is a bit frustrating. So I can't. I tried pulling alongside it, it won't go on. Now I suppose you could fiddle around and try with forks or something, I don't know, but unless you're underneath it, you don't get the symbol come up to actually connect on, which is a pity. That's a bit frustrating. So you can only have sort of standard tyre options if you go for that. That's the first niggle, and I'm assuming it's going to have an update, but I don't know whether. I mean, maybe in the real world you just can't have, you know, wider tyre options, those kind of things. You would have to go with standards, which is absolutely fine. If we put the tank on, obviously the tank can then be used in conjunction with all sorts of things. I went with the horse back, and again there's a few options on this. So I grabbed a horse seeder just to add it, so we've got the extra, and this holds 8,000 litres, this particular one, onto the back of the seeder, which is wonderful. Here's the next problem. If I unfold, no, I want to open the cover, I cannot get this to fill up. Now you may argue maybe it doesn't work underneath a buy anything silo. I bought various different pallet options for seeds. Nope, cannot get that thing to fill up at all. Just can't get it to work. Which is mildly annoying. I can't put anything in it, which is great having an 8,000 litre capacity, but if you can't use that 8,000 litre capacity, that's a bit annoying. Now there is a side That's for the sower. So I'm just looking at the options here because it looks like there's a foldable set of steps there, but I can't work out a way to get that to go up, like a barrier thing. Does that come up when you open the cover? No, it doesn't seem to. So yeah, I can't get that to fill up. Now, as far as this goes, you'll find the saddle tank for this under miscellaneous. The Lizard TX118, 40 grand to buy. As I said, it will use 5 slots. It does say it will take seed, fertilizer and lime. I can't get it to put anything in. Options available, we can change the main colour to anything on that palette. Now we do have Lemkin, Kuhn, Horsch, Vaderstadt, and then various other options available. So for example, if I went for Lemkin, if I decided to. Design colour, again we can go for Lemkin. So you can kind of mix and match to get them to match up. And then we've got our options for design, so we can have that on the side, Lemkin. So if you go for the Lemkin colours, Horsch, Kuhn, Vaderstadt, and back again. So you can kind of get that tank to match up to whatever seed you're pulling or plant you're pulling, or whatever you want to do. I like that as an option. Answers on a postcard, it might be it's just me that's having this problem, I don't really know. Which is frustrating considering what this is capable of. Having that as an option is just absolutely brilliant. Which brings me on to these options. So this you'll find under slurry tanks. We've got the slurry tank GF15E, which is for the saddle track, 60 grand to buy and 4 slots. And then we've got the pump NW250. Now it says 15,000 litre, but the tank doesn't say anything, which is weird. I think you maybe have to use them in conjunction with each other. 8,000 to buy. This one we have got options to change the main colour, which changes all the metal work on that. Well, not all the metal work, but some of the sections on there. And then we can have design, no or yes, which puts that hazard section around it like so. Very nice. The tank, again, we can change design colours, and the main colour, the design colour is that fitting on the back, which we can change like so. Main colour, we've got the grey Zunhammer or the yellow Zunhammer, and then design, yes or no, just puts that very nice flash down the side of it, should you wish to do so. Now, hang on, I think I might have missed something. I did. One of the options on here was to have the hazard marks, these hazard squares on. How did I miss that? Sorry, bear with me 1 second. There we go. Side sign, sorry. EU or standard. I didn't want to miss that as an option. Anyway, getting back to this, you're going to notice something very strange about this. Let's detach that rear tank, like so. And we can drive, no problem at all. The pump on the front of here, if I switch to that, we can move that up and out and swivel it side to side, like so. Like that, which is nice. We can detach it like so. Now, to have that pump on, you need the front 3-point link. If you have a weight on there, you can't hook the pump up. But as you can see, look at the actual vehicle and look at how it's sitting at the moment. And now we'll go back over to this and we'll hook this up. Watch what happens. Clonk. And now watch me try and drive. That's odd. I'll explain why. When I went to fill this up, as you can see, bottom right hand corner, it's saying 0%. It's not showing I've got anything in that whatsoever. Which is odd. I'll put my hazards on. Not that I'm going fast enough to need them. So the weird thing about this is, it's a 15,000 litre capacity tank. but now it could just be that I've filled it up from the buy anything silo. Maybe it's that. I don't know. When I first started doing this, I was thinking, hang on a minute, this is weird. It comes up, start filling. Now, if I start filling slurry, my money's going down, but that at the bottom right is not showing that anything is going into this. So according to this, this is still filling up and filling up and filling up. If I press L3 now and try and drive, I'm assuming this thing has now got about 200,000 litres in it, because it will not move. And look at how weighted down that is. That tank has got to be absolutely rammed full, which is a bit peculiar. I'm a bit concerned. So what I'm going to do, because on the 3-point link on the back, the whole point with this, you can pull slurry tanks, slurry spreaders. That gives you an extra bit of tank capacity. You can put these attachments on. I think I went with the Zuni disc here. I'll grab the Zuni disc because it's going to be quicker going this way. I'll say that because I've got to drive back over again. I will say in a second, just bear with me, because I'm assuming it's going to let me spread this slurry. The only downside being that it's all well and good having an unlimited fuel capacity on this, but if it won't move because there's too much in it, that's not very much good to anyone, is it? Right, so at this point I'm going to hire a worker. And that is now putting slurry down into the ground from the tank. But again, I have no idea how much is in it. I have no idea the speed it's being put down. I'm assuming that as this goes further and further and we use more and more, it will get lighter and lighter and it will be all rather wonderful. But as it stands at the moment, so I'm going to stop there because obviously the speed it's going at is going to drive me mad, so it's probably going to drive you bonkers too. It is a mild disappointment. Now people may argue mild or not, but yeah, don't know. Not sure what's happening with that. It's a great looking mod. I like the attachments. I like the versatility, the possibilities. I think it's a cracker, but that's not fantastic, unfortunately. And the fact I can't get anything into the other tank at all kind of renders those backs pointless at the moment. So yeah, anyway, apologies if I've annoyed anyone or offended anyone. It's just the way it is. I'm just reporting on what I've found and what it's doing and what is happening. And before anyone starts saying, oh, but did you try it? I've tried pallets, I've tried the standard in-game pallets, I've tried modded pallets, I've tried silos, I've tried the CS and Anne-Marie one, I've tried all sorts of stuff to get seed, lime, fertilizer into this tank, and I can't get anything into it. So apologies, Smety. I'm not trying to run you down or anything. I'm just, that is the class Zerion 3000 saddle track by Smety, and that's the last of the mods for today. It actually is this time. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.